Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do my weekly warm reviews. I feel like I did not get through as much as I wanted to, but I wanted to go ahead and film this early in the morning. I feel like I want to have a really productive day today. We are having our kitchen redone and new carpets put in and some lighting fixtures replaced, or we're changing them out. So we have a lot going on in like the next couple weeks. So I want to make sure that everything else is kind of in the house, like kind of organized and just clean. And so I don't have to do a lot of, So I don't have to do a lot of other things while I'm trying to focus on the other things. Do you know what I'm saying? So hopefully that makes sense. But I feel like I did not get through a lot this week. I mean, I guess I did okay, but I always feel like I should be going through more. I feel like I had a ton of hauls come in this week, so I was like, okay, girl, you need to slow down. But I feel like I said, I think in like a previous video, that I feel like a lot of the pre-orders and ready to ships have kind of passed. So I feel like going forward, I hope that I can focus in on what I have and chill with the hauling. I kind of knew, like I didn't know, but I thought, okay, I have this under control. And then you kind of get back in the wax groups and then all hell breaks loose, and you know, we all know how that goes. So let's go ahead and just jump right in. The first thing I have is a Bath and Body Works candle. This is lavender marshmallow. Now I did have this on a crock warmer, or one of my 24 watt warmers or 20 watt warmers, I can't remember. So I did warm this a couple times. I didn't know if it was gonna throw or not. It still did throw after warming it. I wanted to, it was melting or something, or leaking, sorry. It was leaking through the glass somehow. I don't know if it broke or what happened. So I took it out, just popped it in the freezer. You can pop it right out. You pop the wicks out. It's super simple. And this one was pretty good. You know, it's just a standard lavender marshmallow, nothing special. I mean, I didn't think it was super special. I have other lavenders that I really like, and I'll get to that in just a second. So next we will move on to, I just did one bathing garden. This is Chestnut Lodge. I don't have scent notes for this. I loved the smell of this on cold, but on warm, I did not get a throw. Now granted, this is just a sample size. I couldn't find a scent description for this either when I had initially got this scent when I hauled it. So I don't know, but when I warmed this, I really didn't get a throw from it. So I don't know what happened with this one. I just did it in my bathroom. It was a sample size. So usually samples I do in my bathroom because it's a smaller space. So yeah, that one was a no-go for me. I couldn't smell anything. So from Destination Wax, I did want to warm a few things from her because she's opening on June 1st. I don't know when this video will go out, but I have a list. I have a list. I think I know what I want after warming some of these things. Destination Wax Lavender Twilight. This was amazing. If you like Twilight in any way, shape, or form, you have got to try this. I think I'm getting a loaf in this bad boy. This one was just so good. It's obviously the Lush Dupe Twilight. Sweet Lavender, Lilac, Tonka Bean, and Ylang Ylang. Oh, it even says on there, compared to Lush Twilight. Okay, I'm dumb. I'm like, it's not on there anywhere, but there it is. So this one, I think she makes her own version of Twilight from what I've heard, I think. I think she uses a few different oils to make this Twilight, and honestly, I think that was like a smart idea because to me, this is one of the best Twilights I've ever smelled. Like it just, there's something in here that just amplifies the Twilight to something else. This was an owl. Oh, the other thing on this one too is the scent throw on this one was really good. I had an owl and I had cut it into, I don't even know how many pieces. I just cut and then I just kind of eyeball, excuse me. I cut and then I just kind of eyeball it and see, you know, how much is filling up the warmer. And I know I use this multiple times throughout different rooms, and the scent throw was just amazing. So I definitely need more of this ASAP. That one was really good. The other one from Destination Wax is Moon Spice Cookie. So a lot of people on the Facebook group were talking about this one. I do like it, but I don't love it. So this is sugar cookies, coffees, and I don't know if it's Celtic. I always say Celtic moon spice, but I don't know if that's right. This one was okay. It definitely has a cookie note, and then you get that Celtic moon spice. I don't really even know what that is. It's just kind of a, honestly, I'm not even going to try to describe it because I feel like I won't do it justice. It's not my favorite. Like, for me, I would rather just have a cookie, like a really, like a cookie bakery blend than this. I mean, this is nice. I would definitely recommend if you like cookie scents, you would probably like this one. I'm probably in the minority with this one, but I just didn't love it. I mean, it's good, but it's not my absolute favorite. It's not something I feel like I need to reorder right away, maybe later on down the road, but the scent throw on that one too was probably like a medium. I had 3 bunts and I did 3 different bunts in my kitchen area. And the scent throw, I think I might need to change out one of the warmers in there too. I might need to put a 24 watt in there because I feel like 3 warmers is not doing it. I need to switch one out. I feel like my Glade is either biting the dust or I don't know. The next one I did is Jelly Cronuts. I feel like I did 2 of these this week, but maybe I didn't. So Jelly Cronut is flaky, buttery croissant donut filled with blackberry, raspberry, strawberry jelly. So the forefront of this, to me, what I smell is strawberry. The strawberry is very nice in here. It's like a strawberry bakery to me. That's what I smell. I don't know if I get, I guess overall the jellies, the strawberry could be blackberry, raspberry to me, but just to my nose, I just automatically think strawberry. This one is pretty, although I did melt it several times. I think I might have melted one last week as well. I feel like I don't need to reorder this one. This one is good, but it's not my favorite. Destination Wax, I often think of, I like more of her fresh or air type blends. So, she's got some good bakeries too, don't get me wrong, but I feel like there's other places that I would go for bakery, if that makes sense, without, I'm not trying to be mean here at all. Like, she has some good bakery, but I definitely feel like, what am I trying to say? I don't know. Jelly Cronut is good though. I do like Jelly Cronut. I would order that again. It might be on my list for later because I don't mind warming it, but I think I found other bakeries that I like more, I think is what I'm trying to say. Okay, this next one is Lavender Manuka Honey. What is that on my, I have a pin mark on my hand. Okay. Lavender Manuka Honey. This is lavender and bergamot blended with New Zealand Manuka Honey. This one was really pretty. I think I mixed this with Fizzy Pop, which I have from Rosegirls over here. I'll get to that in a minute. This one is so pretty. I really like this lavender as well. Oh, those birds are loud. We have so many birds out the front. Jeez. It's so loud. Jeez Louise. I am dying how loud this bird is. Pretty though. I love to sit out in the morning and just listen to like the birds, doing their thing. They're so pretty. So this one definitely is sweet, but it's not, like when I originally saw this, I thought, oh, this is going to be like heavy dominant. It's not to me. It's definitely just a sweet lavender. So pretty. This one's really good. If you like lavender scents, this one is definitely one to try. So the next thing I have is Empire Alchemy. So I have 2 from Empire Alchemy. This one is Nighty Night. This is Lavender White Woods, Bath and Body Works flannel type, lavender sprigs, and Dove soap. Should I go out there and help that bird? Like, I wonder if it needs some help. I feel like it's calling to something. Okay, so I can't focus. It's like right out the window. Okay, Bath and Body Works flannel type, lavender sprigs, and Dove soap. I cannot. Where the hell is this bird? It might as well be in the room with me, honestly. So this one is really pretty. This one has so many things going on though, it's hard to describe exactly what I'm smelling in here. The flannel type, I feel like from Bath & Body Works is really, really strong on its own. But in this blend, it's very subtle. I don't really smell flannel like too strong in here. I feel like you get more of like a lavender, kind of a dove note. I did warm this in the bathroom because I thought it was a good like bathroom blend. And so with Empire Alchemy, I'm finding that her stuff either does supremely well or mediocre. So this one I feel like I needed to do in a smaller space because I knew it probably wasn't going to throw in a larger space. So the bathroom was probably the best bet. This one was nice though in that bathroom area. Now this one did pretty good in my kitchen area, which is always a place that I kind of struggle with throw. And I don't know how to say this, pan de sal, I don't know, soft sweet bread fresh out of the oven smeared with hot butter. So this is like a bready butter note. I mean, that's just as simple as I can say it. I mean, it's not too complicated. It's not French baguette. It's definitely lighter than French baguette. French baguette to me is always, I've heard people say they don't like it, or they either like it or they like it or they don't like it. So this is a toned down version of like a French baguette. It's more of a bread note. I don't know if I got sweet bread. I would say I would just got like a lighter toned French baguette with butter. So that's that. That one did pretty well. Pretty well, pretty good. I don't know. Okay, L3. Loving L3 right now. This one is Sea Witch Swimming Pool type, and this is salty scent of fresh air and seagrass with fresh, clean ozone. So this one reminds me of, I think that, no, so if this is the Sea Witch oil that a lot of the vendors use, that I feel like is the Jaws base, it's not, you know, minus the plum and the pear. Because when I was warming this, I was thinking this smells a lot like Jaws. Like this reminds me of that scent note that everyone kind of uses. It's, I think the oil is Sea Witch. I think it's actually called Sea Witch from like the oil companies. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure when I was warming this, I was thinking Jaws. I get a little bit of the swimming pool type. Now, if the swimming pool type is like kind of that chlorine smell, that's kind of what I get. So that is that. That one was pretty good. But I do have Jaws in my collection, so like these types of scents going forward, I'm gonna try to chill on those because I don't need any more Jaws in my life, you know, kind of. I mean, this is not Jaws. I'm not trying to say that it is. I'm just saying this is the base of Jaws if you like Jaws, but maybe don't like that plum and pear. Look for Sea Witch types, or Sea Witch, if they name it that. Some people change the name. Like some people will have the Sea Witch oil that they've bought from the vendor, and they'll change the name. So you just have to look for that scent description, which I think is fresh air, seagrass, and what is it? Fresh air, I don't know. My Jaws description is somewhere. Okay. This one is Palo Santo, Liana's Lullaby, and Dove. Now, I absolutely love this. Now, the reason I love this is because the Palo Santo does not dominate in this scent at all. It's more Liana's Lullaby and Dove. Actually, it's more Dove than anything, if you want to know the truth. Yes, to me, the Dove was the strongest note. I don't even really remember even getting the Palo Santo in here at all. So I think the Liana's Lullaby probably adds a little something to the Dove, but to my nose, I was mostly getting Dove. So, and her scoops really last a long time. They just go forever and they are really strong. So you don't have to be heavy with the scoops at all. This was an absolutely gorgeous blend. This is Lunar Eclipse and Liana's Lullaby. This was a fluted 4-pack of Tarts. I'm trying to use some of my older bags because I feel like some of her bags get a little soft-ish. I don't know why. Especially with the fluted Tarts, and I don't know why that is. It's so odd. Lunar Eclipse, I think, is the Luna. I'm pretty sure it's the Luna dupe. I need to look and see. And then Liana's Lullaby is the Johnson & Johnson type. This was so pretty mixed. I probably got about a medium throw. I feel like this one did really good in the beginning because I put this in my living room, which is a harder place to get a strong scent throw. And I feel like in my living room, it was really strong at first. And then I remember I came back in the room a little bit later and I was like, oh, where did that scent go? And I was like, I remember I kept coming back in and like leaving the room, coming back in. And then I just like, it was just faintly there. Same thing with my kitchen. It did kind of go through my kitchen a little bit better. Not as strong, but it was more of a medium throw, but it lasted longer. So I'm wondering if having those two 24-watt warmers in my living room just kind of killed the scent fast, which 24 watts will do depending on the vendor. Okay, so Cookie Therapy. I had a little sample scoop in Cookie Therapy, and this one I put in the bedroom because I wanted to see if I needed it for the restock, the one that happened on Friday. And my husband like immediately started sneezing and he was like, what is that? I was like, well, I'm warming it to see if I need some more, but apparently I do not. So this is a lot of bakery things going on, but I looked it up to see what was causing, because what happened is I put it in and my husband was like, that smells like straight up butter. And I was like, yeah, it does kind of, like I smell cookies in there, but it does smell buttery. And I looked up the scent description and it has pretzels in it. So I think the pretzel was making it smell buttery. I don't know, but I liked this one. I thought it smelled good, but I did smell that butter note. And it was a little bit cloying, I guess would be the right thing to say. So I lost the lid. I don't know where the lid went. It disappeared. It was strong though in the 24-watt warmer, and it did go for a long time, but it was just very buttery. So that's all I can say about that. I did grab some white elephant exchange from the last restock to see how that compares. Well, not compares, but I know those are her two big blends right now. It's Cookie Therapy and White Elephant Exchange. So I did want to test out the White Elephant Exchange in, not really in comparison, but you know, just try another popular blend. So this is another 4-pack that I wanted to get through because again, I feel like the fluted tarts or whatever like the bags get kind of weird. I might rebag these if I'm going to keep them for a little while because I feel like these bags, like the tarts, kind of flop around everywhere. So blackberry jam, cashmere cedar, and palo santo. So this is a really nice, what is it, earthy blackberry, I feel like this was. The blackberry jam really comes out, but the palo santo and cashmere cedar makes it more like earthy. So it's kind of verging on perfumey, but not really. It's still, I would say, earthy, like an earthy blackberry. The blackberry jam in here is really nice. There's a lot of blackberries that I don't like, but I do like her blackberry jam. So this one was good. This is nice and strong. I did this in, where did I do this? Did I do this in the bathroom or the bedroom? I can't remember. But I got a good strong throw from that. Let's see, L3, oh, let's see, let's do, Rainbow Melts. Okay, so Rainbow Melts, I did warm some of the stuff that I got from the D-Stash. Cashmere Plum was one of them. This was really nice. This was a nice take on plum. I don't always love plum scents, but this one was really pretty. It was just kind of a nice earthy plum is the best way to describe this. It had a nice medium strong throw. It wasn't like super strong, like kill you out of the room, but it was pretty. I liked this one. I can't wait to warm it again. Like I said, I kind of warm this as just kind of I like to get to know my scents, if that makes sense. I feel like one time warming something, sometimes it's hard or you really have to pay attention. And sometimes I just don't. Like if I have more of it, then I'm like, okay, well, you know, I'll just warm it, see like what my first impression is, then I'll warm it again and, you know, it'll kind of grow with me, I guess. So I'm going to put these two together because I warmed them together. So I think it was Elaine. I'm trying to remember if it was Elaine. She had posted in the group that Devin started, the Shrink Your Stash, I think is what it's called. So that's where you post your empties. And Elaine had posted toasted marshmallow spearmint from Destination Wax. I'm like, you know what? I have spearmint and I have toasted marshmallow. Why don't I go ahead and mix the two and see how it is? This blend was so good. I might actually get some from Destination Wax because I liked it so much. So toasted marshmallow spearmint. It just gives the spearmint such a nice, it's like a change of pace. You know, if you melt spearmint in a blend or on its own, you know, it really is very spearmint dominant. But when you put that toasted marshmallow, the toasted marshmallow kind of just takes over and gives it such a pretty scent. So I would definitely do toasted marshmallow with spearmint if you have it. So I'm getting down to the last little bits. I might actually try this with campfire marshmallow or another marshmallow that I might have, because I think I'm out of toasted marshmallows. I think this is the only bag I had. But spearmint with toasted marshmallow, such a good blend. Definitely recommend trying that if you have those 2 cents in your stash. Okay, I'll do this one later because that's, I'm trying to go in alphabetical order, but Rosegirls was mixed with a Super Tarts, so I'll wait on that one. So the next one I have is Satin Suzie Afternoon Tea. I'm so sad that she is closing. She has some really nice blends, but she is, yeah. But she said she didn't know if she was going to come back or not, but there's always that possibility. So afternoon tea is chai tea and sugar cookies. I figured out I just don't like chai tea. Every time I warm it, it's just bitter to me. Even with that sugar cookie note in there, even if I have like the start of a headache and I smell chai tea, I'm like, ooh. So yeah, that's a big no-go for me. But this one was pretty. I mean, it was still like, the sugar cookie does tone that chai tea down. So if you like chai tea, I think you would like this one. I melted it in my, the living room. I just cut the scent shot in half and used it in 2 different warmers. And it was a nice, good throw. So no complaints there. Let's get into Super Tarts. Should be pretty short, hopefully, today. Night King. So this is White Walkers, which is, let's see, is it peppermint, spearmint, fresh mint, and vanilla bean Noel. And then the Night King added is stainless steel. This is so perfect for the way she named this, and the fact that it's stainless steel and White Walkers. Oh my gosh, I just died. I was like, Night King. I always see that meme where they're like, the Night King is, what is it, like the most popular like heavy metal band to come out this year or whatever, and it's got the Night King. Oh my gosh, I still miss that show. Who else? So this is, if you don't know what stainless steel is, it is ozone, clean beach, citrus, moss, and tonka, I think. Is that correct? I don't know. Stainless steel to me smells, it actually, like, it smells to me like stainless steel. Like, if you can imagine that. Kind of a masculine. This one's really good. I like this with the White Walkers mix. I like that the stainless steel kind of pops out of this one. White Walkers on its own is kind of it's a medium thrower scent for me. It's not gonna like be super strong. So yeah, that one is good. I like that one. I still have a third or most of the cookie left. I didn't warm that much. This next one, oh my gosh, when I see this one, I want to cry every time I think about the Hodor episode. When I read his name, I can't help but think of like what it stands for. Oh, it just makes me want to cry, because like through the whole series, we're like constantly hearing Hodor, you know, and then like nobody knows like what's going on without giving anything away. And then we're like, oh my God. Okay. So this is vanilla bean, eucalyptus, and ivy. Sounds like a completely strange blend. So I did almost a full clam. I have 2 cubes left. I like this. So the vanilla bean really is the key component of this. I think this is what makes the scent. I feel like she upped that vanilla bean note so that it would calm down the eucalyptus and ivy, because on their own, eucalyptus, I don't like her eucalyptus. I don't like eucalyptus in general. And ivy's kind of an odd note. I've had ivy before in another blend and I did not like. Like, I just didn't like this in here. There is something so special about this blend. Oh, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like the eucalyptus is really toned down. Again, it's the vanilla bean that's really just, it kind of gives the eucalyptus and ivy this like coating. You know what I mean? Like the vanilla bean just encompasses the other 2 notes and makes it so that it's mostly like vanilla bean, and you just get like hit with the eucalyptus and ivy. I really suggest trying this one if you've never tried it, just to experience it. It's hard to describe. Like, it's really, really tough because I feel like ivy's not a oil that's used a ton, you know, like I don't know very many people that just get plain ivy from any vendor. Do you know what I mean? So try that one. The next one I have is Glade. I never know if I'm pronouncing that right. This is sea salt, wood, cane, sage, and Sorrento lemons. So I believe this is it wood sage and sea salt? Is that the Joe Malone type? I don't know if that's, I don't have very much experience with wood sage or sea salt, wood sage and sea salt, yeah. I don't have much experience with this. What I can tell you is that this one is a soft, it's a soft scent. It kind of reminds me, and this is so weird because Poppins is a completely different scent. Poppins is soft laundry, sweet orange, and pink chiffon. Yeah, that's what it is. This one's completely different, and it is different in scent, but what I'm trying to say is that it's a soft scent like Poppins. It's just easy on the nose. I remember when I first got this one, I did not like it, and I feel like maybe I just overdid it on this scent. But if you kind of tone it down just a little bit, it's earthy. You do get a little bit of that lemon. I don't get a lot of sage in here, but to me, this one is just really soft. This was kind of one of my favorites this week, to be honest. I really just like this. It was soothing. It was kind of warming, earthy, a hint of lemon. I think the first time I warmed this, I think the lemon dominated for me, but now I feel like it's a lot softer in here. I don't know why. It's just really pretty. So, I don't know. I liked this one. This one was definitely a winner. I did get a BAM bag and a D-stash because I was like, I need more of that ASAP. So, yeah. Like I said, I've lost my control for the moment. I'm getting better. There needs to be like a support group, which actually that Shrink Your Stash group is a kind of a support group. So, head there if you need help. Doomsday is plum, iced tea, and lemon. This is another one that I did not like when I first started like my Super Tarts journey or my vendor wax journey. I didn't like iced tea scents, but this one was so good. This one was, it was like a soft iced tea. The plum and lemon really toned the iced tea part down. And I just really liked it. The plum gave it a sweetness. The lemon was in there. It wasn't super strong. It was just, everything about it was just really soft. I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm going kind of soft on some of these like blends, like because before they were just like so, some of these scent notes were just like so strong to me, and I was just like no, 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 and now I'm like yes, yes, yes. So that one was good. If you like iced tea blends, definitely try that one. I think the plum really does something to that iced tea, if I'm being honest. Rosemary's Baby. This is Bedtime Bath Rosemary Fresh Mint and Herbal Lavender. This one was really pretty. I wouldn't mind getting some more of this. This one is just, I mean, it's just what it says pretty much. I mean, to me, the rosemary mint is very strong in here along with that bedtime bath. I'm not getting a lot of lavender, at least not to my nose. And when I was warming it, I only warmed this twice. So I like to, like I said, I like to warm things like multiple times before I say, whether I can smell something or not. But really for me, the first 2 times I warmed it was rosemary mint and the bedtime bath. But maybe if you've warmed this one before, you can comment if you get the lavender or not. That one was really pretty. Not as strong as I thought it was. Now, maybe I needed to add more in my warmers because I did do it in my living room, which is a bigger space. So on that one, I might have done 2 cubes and 2 cubes. Usually I do 2 cubes and then 1 cube in both of my 24 watt warmers. I got the one off of Amazon that Josh and Sarah had pointed out to me. And that's pretty much the Ashland dupe. And then I have my regular original Ashland 24 watt warmer. So that's what I do in the living room. This next one, I kept putting this one off over and over and over again. This one has been sitting in my bin. And finally, I was like, Kim, what are you doing? You can't de-stash that one because it looks like crap. And I was like, why? or you know, like stop letting that sit there and do something with it. So I warmed it once on its own. And surprisingly, I actually kind of like this one. So this is Raspberry Zinger. Well, actually, it's called The Hurrier I Go, The Behinder I Get. Raspberry Zinger, Vanilla Bean, Noel, and Satsuma. All scents, well, I like Vanilla Bean Noel. I don't know if I love Raspberry Zinger or Satsuma. They're really strong to me, and it's just not like really my kind of scent. But when I warmed it, there was something about this scent that I was just like, oh, this is not as bad as I kept thinking in my head it was. I don't know. So I warmed it on its own and I was like, oh, this isn't bad. I think the Raspberry Zinger and Satsuma have kind of grown on me. I feel like the Vanilla Bean Noel tones down those two really strong scents. Well, I feel like Satsuma has always been really strong. But I just feel like this one was really good. So I did it first by itself. And then I went ahead and added some Fizzy Pop, which actually elevated it even more. I loved it with Fizzy Pop. So things that are fruity like this are always good with Fizzy Pop. I feel like lavender is good with Fizzy Pop. Fruit notes. You can mix so much with Fizzy Pop. So I went ahead and mixed it with Fizzy Pop, and it was really good that way too. So, you know, I encourage you, if you have a scent that you've just been avoiding, unless you already know, like my tea and cakes situation, I know that that's not going to change. I know that I'm not going to like tea and cakes. I've warmed it. It's headache inducing to me. I don't want to do it. Something like this though, that you know, maybe haven't warmed in the past, that's just kind of sitting there, pull it out and use it and see, you know, you might surprise yourself. Like this one was a surprise, just like that, the Hodor scent. Like I wasn't sure that I was going to like that. And then I warmed it and I was like, oh my gosh, this is like so unique and so good. So yeah, I added Fizzy Pops to this, and this one was a nice strong throw, even as old as it was. I'm sure I've had this one for a while. I don't even know how long I've had it, but it's been around for a bit. So my Fizzy Pop bag, just for reference, I still have quite a bit. I've been mixing it with herbal stuff. I think I have some fruit things I'm going to mix it up with. Yeah, so I can get through that bag. Well, actually, I like Fizzy Pop, so there's no rush for me to get through that. So anyways, that is that. That is the end of my melts. I will post in the Shrink Your Stash group. I always do like my empties. A lot of people do in there. It's really great to get you motivated. But like I said, I really didn't feel like I got through a ton of empties this week. I feel like I got through more partials. We'll see. When I lay it all out and take a picture, I'll know better. But anyways, I hope you guys are having a fabulous week and that you guys are all doing really well. Let me know down below what you've enjoyed melting this week. I always like to hear your guys' responses. Like I always say, you guys are the ones that make, like, the reason that I want to make videos, because I like to hear from you guys. I like to hear your feedback, good or bad. You know, if you have bad feedback, tell me. Oh, really fast, I forgot one thing really quick. That Smell Good shop, Aqua de Gio. So I wanted to talk about this real quick. I just thought I wouldn't have included it, but I did want to say something really fast about this. So this one on cold, I absolutely loved. I was like, oh my gosh, good cologne scent. When I warmed it, there is definitely, and maybe someone can help me with this if you have had this before, there is definitely a green note in here for me. I don't know from where or what, but there is a definite like sea kelp going on or something in here that I was just like, ooh, I don't know about that. It was, yeah, it was very green. I did not like this one. I'm gonna have a little half left. I'm gonna warm it again just to check and make sure that I am getting that green note. But if you guys have warmed this one, do you get a green note in here? I couldn't hang with it. Like that was the only thing that was throwing me off. I was like, this smells good, but that greenness coming through was not working for me. So let me know for sure, and I will watch the comments and see if anyone can tell me. Okay, so that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. I always appreciate you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I feel like I'm channeling Nacelle when she goes, welcome, welcome, welcome in her videos. Okay, if you have not checked out Nacelle, definitely check her out. She is great. I have been enjoying watching her videos. Okay, I will talk to you guys in the next video, and I hope you guys have a good day. Okay, bye guys.